Welcome to Daisha Breedlove Presents. I'm your host, Daisha Marie, and today I have a very special guest in the building today. She's a model originally from Queens, New York, now living in LA, and we're going to see about her journey and how she got here. But before we get to meet her, we're going to see her opinion on today's topic, which is what type of partner does a woman need to have a successful relationship? Now, I did a little bit of research on this and spoke to a few women around the world, and here is the list of 10 that they specifically said they need first. Now, before we meet Sheba, we're going to see how she felt about this topic, but first, let's see what the women say that they need from men. All right. Number 1, mutual respect. This is an all or nothing proposition. Once a woman loses respect for you and vice versa, everything goes downhill from there. Open communication. A relationship really flourishes when everybody's on the same page and there's no hidden motives. Honesty. This is another make or break trait. You don't give your partner reasons to doubt you. Number 4, taking responsibilities for actions and behaviors. Long-term healthy relationships definitely need maturity. Number 5, relational sensitivity. Now, us women, we need you men to show empathy, patience, and compassion. We know we can be a little bit emotional sometimes, but we need you guys to definitely understand us. Number 6, friendship. Now, this one is definitely, I would say, the most important because you have to be friends first before starting any type of serious relationship. All right, number 7, being supportive. Now, this does not mean that you can't share your opinion if you disagree, but definitely we need you to be our backbone for sure. Number 8, protectiveness. We just want to feel safe with you and need you guys to let us know that everything is okay. Number 9, humor. Now, you do not have to be a comedian, but sharing humor is basically saying that you share my perspective and we're on the same page. Number 10, last but not least, treat her right. Now, I know strong and successful women, we may be able to take care of ourselves better than most, but everyone needs to be treated with respect. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to lavish her with jewelry and bags, but whether it's taking her to dinner or even picking up a book that we mentioned that we like, it just shows that you listen and treat it accordingly, and it's very much appreciated. So that was the list of 10 that women say that they need from their man to have a successful relationship. Now we're going to meet our guest, Sheba Mcmahon, and see how she felt about that and what's her journey. So Sheba, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, thanks for joining. So I read your name is Sheba Mcmahon Bath, or how would you pronounce that?
It's Bath-Sheba Mcmahon.
Bath-Sheba Mcmahon. Okay, I apologize about that. That was very interesting. So where did that come from?
So Bath-Sheba is originally from the Bible, and it means 7th daughter. So I'm the 7th child of the 7th child, so my parents kind of coordinated.
Nice. That's amazing. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you are from Queens, New York. Nice. Now how did you get to the West Coast?
I visited here about 4 years ago with my brother, and as soon as I came here, it was like set in stone. Like, I'm gonna live here definitely. And a year from now, tops, and almost a year to the date, I moved here. Well, my brother moved here, and then I moved here shortly after. So it was kind of one of those things where I visited, and I was sold immediately as it came. So.
Nice. Okay. Now you also are a model. Is there anything else that you do?
I am a business owner. I have a clothing line called Sheba Collection.
Sheba Collection.
Yes. I have a background. I have a couple of degrees in psychology. So
wow.
And yeah.
Nice. Okay, so as you can see, she's not just a pretty face. She actually has a degree, which is amazing. Nice. Okay. Now I was doing some research on your bio and everything, and I read that you didn't even originally want to be a model, but you kind of just fell into it because of your parents.
Right.
So tell us about that.
Right, so I played basketball from 4 years old all the way through professionally.
Wow.
So sports was more so my thing. I was always girly, but I could definitely turn it on and turn it off on the court. And then I attended a casting call in New York that my mom encouraged me to attend. And then after being around all of the cameras and the energy, I was like, okay, this is something that I could dive into. And then, yeah, it was kind of maybe like the last year I was living in New York, so I didn't experience too much of the fashion industry in New York, but once I came here, I really dived into it, and it's been great.
Nice. Okay, so you was doing basketball first. So
yes.
Did you really enjoy basketball more than modeling, or which one would you say you prefer?
I feel like I have to put them both in two completely separate categories.
Yeah.
I enjoyed basketball during I definitely felt by the time I retired that I kind of reached my peak in the sense of my passion for it. And then modeling, it was just so crazy, the timing of how modeling came in right after, my new passion, so.
Nice. Okay. Now also, so before we get to know you a little bit more, I want to touch base on today's topic, which is what do women need from a man to have a successful relationship? Okay. Now, first I gotta ask you, are you in a relationship? Are you single? What's your story?
I will say it's complicated.
It's complicated? Okay, complicated. It's complicated, got it, okay. So if you were, or in your previous relationship, what would you say was specifically the most important?
Number one was honesty, and just being open in communication, whether it be, I think when people think of honesty, they think of like infidelity or things like that, but just being honest about your feelings, like how you're feeling that day, or something rubbed you the wrong way, or if I said something to offend you or something, instead of just kind of letting it slide or letting it fester, just kind of being open and honest and saying what it is up front. Yeah,
definitely,
absolutely.
For sure, and I know you're a Sagittarius, so I know you guys are very honest. Very honest. Now, was it one specifically that you would say that is just like a deal breaker for you, that you don't tolerate in your relationships? That would be like, okay, I'm done. Like,
well, fidelity, absolutely. Like any form of infidelity would definitely be the,
so the lying, the lying, creeping.
Yes, as soon as I find something out, it's, I feel like sometimes it's my downfall, how, dismissive I am. Like, I feel like people deserve chances. Something
you're just like,
have to be,
just unforgivable, right?
Exactly.
I agree. Okay, nice. Now let's get to know you a little bit more. We'll get out of your personal life. Now we know a little bit about that. She is beautiful, guys, so it's complicated. You never know how it's something is. Nice. Okay, so let's tap into now the Sheba collection.
Yes.
Congrats on that. That's amazing. So when did that start, and how did you get into that?
So a few years ago, as a taller woman, as you may know, it is very difficult finding clothes, pants, anything that's just long enough that fits the measurements. So I'd say 4 or 5 years ago, I wrote something on Facebook saying that when I get the chance, I'm starting a clothing line for taller women. It was so crazy last year. I got that reminder on Facebook, seeing that, and it was just like, wow, because at that time I was making the steps to actually get it done. So it was kind of cool. It was really cool. So we launched in November 6th, 2020. So about 6 months now, and it's been great. The feedback has been great. I'm starting a collection coming out the first day of summer. So.
Yeah, the pictures look beautiful.
Thank you.
Nice. Now, what type of, for those who have not seen the Sheba collection yet, what type of clothing would you say it relates to? Like, is it like the Fashion Nova brand, or is it like streetwear, like bodycon? Like, what would you say?
So I would say it's a mix between classy and sexy.
Nice.
So just like a nice balance between the two. There's also casual wear as well, because I know we've been in quarantine for over a year now.
Definitely.
So there's definitely some stuff if you just want to lounge or work out or anything like that. So I'm trying to touch all bases.
Nice. Okay, perfect. So also, now that you're in LA, you guys definitely have to check out the Sheba collection. Now, before she leaves us today, we're gonna get her social media and everything like that. But let's finish up and touch base on your journey in LA. So, what photographers and different projects have you worked on out here?
Oh my goodness, countless. I've been here for 3 years now, or going on 3 years, and I've been in countless fashion shows and photo shoots. Like, since I've been here a week. I lived in LA for a week and like 2 days now, and I've already had and I've already had, I would say, like 6 different projects that I've worked on.
Yeah, because you were living in Victorville, right? Bakersville. Okay.
Yeah,
nice.
2 hours away.
2 hours away from LA, so that's been a drive for you.
Yes, oh my goodness. But I've so many, like from swimsuits to big extravagant editorial shoots, to just like podcasts or talk shows. But it's been amazing. The journey, I can't see myself stopping anytime soon.
So you don't plan to go back to New York?
Maybe for like New York Fashion Week or something.
That's a little
That's a little.
Yeah, it's a little cold.
I can't do
future?
I actually have a really exciting shoot coming up with his name is Lorenzo, and he does like swimsuits, but he also does like he specializes in like chains and like his style is just amazing. I've worked with him before. We've kind of built a friendship, but I have a really important shoot coming up with him on next Sunday, but the following.
Nice.
And I've been looking forward to it. So
yes, that should be nice. Okay, nice. Okay, so before you leave us today, like if you could leave a tip for any upcoming models or any future entrepreneurs who want to start their own brand, what tip would you leave them with?
So as far as models, just doing your research, knowing what type of model you want to be. If you want to be a runway model,
There's a lot. There's a lot of modeling out there.
Yes, even if you want to be an Instagram model, like there's a lot of ways that you can monetize it. And I think just doing your research and toning in, because there's, especially in LA, there's so much competition. Everybody's hungry. So definitely knowing what it is that you want. And as far as being an entrepreneur, same thing. Knowing exactly like what is your end goal, like what message do you want to relay, what following or what's your audience. Just more so just doing your research.
Nice. Okay. Perfect. Now, lastly, what can we look for from Sheba coming up? Besides your amazing shoot that's coming up, what else is coming up?
So many more shoots, so many more, fashion shows. We're kind of opening up a little bit as far as quarantine. So you'll definitely see a lot of me. I know everybody saw kind of a lot when I was living in Bakersfield, but now that I'm in LA,
it's time. Because the energy is really different from Bakersfield to LA. Like everybody's just doing stuff every single day. So I know it's gonna make you go harder for sure.
And I basically kind of live downtown. I want to say like maybe 8-9 minutes from here.
Oh, perfect.
So yeah, exactly. So you'll definitely see a lot more as far as modeling. And then Sheba Collection, like I said, I have my summer collection coming out. I'm gonna be tapping into like swimsuits and stuff, so that'll be a little different. But I'm excited, and we're just gonna keep going from there.
Yes, so congrats on all that. Yes, I'm super excited to check everything out. You're definitely gonna have to come back.
Oh yeah.
Update us on new stuff. But yes, what's your social media and what's the best place for everybody?
So you can find me on Instagram. My personal Instagram is Sheba32, and then my business Instagram is Sheba M Collection, SHEBAM Collection. And you guys can tune in and see our new arrivals and what we have coming next.
Nice, super excited. Yes, and that wraps it up for Sheba. And I'm Daisha Marie, and this is it for Daisha Marie Presents. I will see you guys next week with another special guest, another juicy episode. And make sure you guys definitely subscribe and like and comment so you do not miss an episode, because I got a ton of people coming and they're going to be talking about some things that you definitely do not want to miss. So, see you then.